Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy, and today I'm going to show you how to build a really simple random prize generator. It's nothing spectacular, but it will get the job done if you're wanting to host your own little event and give out random prizes. Now I did go ahead and build a large portion of this already, but for the most part I'm only wanting to show you the mechanics of it so that you can build it yourself. As for your little prize wall, you can build that kind of however you want, with whatever prizes you want. There is one thing you are absolutely going to need to know, and that is advanced power connectors. It is a requirement. I would suggest learning light boxes and a terminal as well if you don't know how to make those. But first of all, you're going to need a random switch, part of the advanced power connectors. And you can run this entire setup off of a small generator, which is a huge bonus. Little pro tip, if you want to run a power line through a wall, change a wall to a door, run the power, and then switch it back. It's awesome, and a nice way to hide some wires. Now, after you've built your first little random switch and you have it powered, off to the side of that, you want to go ahead and put down a second random switch, and then send them off to wherever you're planning on sending them. Like for me, I'm going to send them off to a couple power connectors that I'm then going to attach to two different light boxes. The top one will go, of course, up to the top arrow, or really it's going to the light box beside the arrow, and then the bottom one, of course, to the bottom one. Now, I do want to say that if you build pretty much like I built it, with the arrow, with the words beside it, it doesn't look good at nighttime. The light from the arrows kind of just blocks out the letters. So you want to use either different letters or just work on doing it slightly different. But after you've got all that hooked up, you might have to move your random connector back a little bit because you're going to want to put a wall in front of it. But not a normal wall. You're looking for one of those power doors, and not the one with the keypad. Basically, you want the one that I have right here. You're going to want to put it in there. I like the look of it being backwards compared to my middle wall. Then you can go ahead and run power from your random right over to the wall, and then from the wall over to the next random. That way, if power gets sent to the one side, it'll open the door, which is then going to power that switch so that you can go ahead and flip the switch and see what random prize you get. Now, if you did go the route of using light boxes and you have a terminal, I really suggest changing the color of your light box to make it stand out more. And another nice little addition when it comes to having a terminal is that aside from being able to change the color of your light boxes, which is awesome, you can actually turn off all of your switches so that whenever someone goes to use it and they go through the whole process of seeing what prize they get, if someone's hanging out back there at the terminal, they can just go ahead and turn all the switches off. That way the person doing it doesn't have to flip all the switches again. Now, of course, before your thing's going to be fully operational, you're going to have to build the entire thing and make sure you have power going to everywhere that's necessary. But once you've got it built, you just flip a switch, figure out what door they get to go to. Is it door number 1 or door number 2? And then they get to flip that switch to determine which prize. Now, of course, you can do this with just one switch, but I feel like the more the merrier. Go ahead and have at least 2 doors. That way there's 4 different prize selections. Just the way I like to do it. Really, the way I would like to do it would be far more complicated, and we do not have the tools to accomplish what I would like. But hopefully this helps you out. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.